Yay Media Group.
What's going on, family? Welcome back to another episode of the Perfect Pair Podcast. Rock Teasy is who I be.
And I'm Crystal, Rock T's better half.
She so is. Ain't she just as beautiful as she can be?
Okay, babe. Let's start. Sorry, Mom.
All right, y'all, man. Thanks a lot for all the downloads, all the 5-star reviews, man. Listen, we do this because of you guys. Like, we almost was about to get ready to stop doing the podcast, but you guys are like, don't stop. We learning from you guys. You can learn what to do or what not to do from our stories. This is a special episode this week, babe.
Yes.
As you can see, the beautiful faces that's on the screen with us right now, the founders of the Cookie Society, Jeff and Marissa Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Former NFL player, Jeff played with the Kansas City Chiefs, Houston Texans, offensive line. I got some questions for that later on, but congratulations on that career. But we all know who the All-Pro is.
But we
already know.
Listen, I don't even want to go test a little bit. Like,
know
we
for sure.
already know.
No disrespect, Jeff, to the homie, but we know who the All-Pros are in this. Out of the 4 people that's in this on the screen right now, Marissa, man, thank you guys for joining us. Welcome to the Perfect Pair Podcast.
Thank you.
I appreciate y'all having us. Thank you, Rock T. Thank you, Christy.
You're
happy to
so
be
welcome.
Let's get right into it, man, because I was driving down the road about a week and a half ago, and I stopped into this parking lot at a store that I went to. On my way out the store, I saw the Cookie Society. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know they had a location over here. So I walked my little butt in there, got one of them banana pudding cookies.
He didn't get one. Yeah, he lying. He got
I got
more
about,
than just
I got about 4 of them bad boys.
Like, he didn't get one.
I got about 4 of them bad boys.
Real question, did he bring you some back?
A piece. I'm not even lying.
piece?
He had a piece of a cookie. I was like, you already ate it.
Man, let me tell you something. I'm sorry, baby. Let me just take this moment. That banana pudding cookie. And I think I sent this to you, Jeff, man. You can't even describe. It tastes exactly like grandmama's banana pudding made into a cookie. Like you can go to the store and buy banana cookies, banana flavored cookies, banana pudding flavored cookies. Okay, you eat it. All right, banana flavor. I get it. This cookie, it ain't even fair. I don't know what y'all are doing over there, but this is like banana pudding, old school, even with the vanilla wafer, baked into this cookie of love. So I'm sorry, babe, it didn't make it all the way home to me.
It didn't. I still haven't tried it, but I'm ordering some this weekend, just so y'all know. For me.
Yeah.
So tell us the story. If you guys talk to us like we never heard of the Cookie Society, how did it start? Whose vision was it? And let's get into that because I want to hear, the struggles. Like, was it always Cookie Society or nothing? Or did you have some times where, man, maybe we need to start doing something else? Talk to us.
I mean, you catch us on the right week. We still talking about we should do something else. But no, it was a passion project. I was always in the kitchen. I was always cooking, had a food blog. He took me to New York and we're trying to eat our way through the city. We eat. That's our plan. Everywhere we go, we plan in the restaurants. We plan where we're going. And so we go over to this place called the Vein Bakery and we stood in line for half an hour to get a cookie. And my mind was blown because what am I doing standing in line for half an hour for a cookie? But it was that good. And so I came home trying to recreate the cookie and then it kind of went off the rails and I started just making my own cookie. I was like, I think I can do better. And I had to send the experiments somewhere. So they're going up to the locker room, dozens and dozens and dozens of cookies because I am just a mad woman now.
Right.
I'm like, I'm about to create this cookie. And that's kind of how the banana pudding came along. He said, well, I bet you can't make a banana pudding. I bet you can't make a red velvet. He starts challenging me.
Hey, I love it.
And so, the vision was always shared, but it wasn't always supposed to be a business. And a teammate tried to buy some and he called me, talked about how much for a dozen cookies. I never once thought about selling a cookie. And we ended up, I think, just charging him the price of butter. And that was the first time that the idea had even come across our mind that we could maybe make a business out of this. And he was the number one encourager. We had 2 very small kids at the time. And I'm like, there is absolutely no way. He's like, no, like, you got this. Let's do it. And that's the rest is history.
Yeah, that's really how it went. For us, it was just a passion that turned into a business. And shout out to Chris Clark. That was my teammate with the Texans. First person I ever asked to buy our cookies.
Yep.
And that sparked the idea. I think I know I grew up as an entrepreneur. I was the kid that always hustled. I grew up in Chicago. I was shoveling snow, raking leaves,
Come on,
selling
man.
candy in between periods in the hallway. So I was always looking for something post football to do. Didn't know it was going to be cookies, and she brought me that banana pudding cookie. Talked about that story, that feeling that you got. I got that feeling. I said, "This is $1 million business." I said, "I'm telling you right now, if we can turn this into a business, we'll make a lot of money selling but just banana pudding cookies." We got a lot more, but that was the one that made us start the business.
Yeah.
Wow. I actually thought it was a new flavor. I didn't even know it started.
From day one, we've had the banana pudding, and it's not going anywhere.
Man, let me tell you something. Put that cookie in the Hall of Fame, the Cookie Hall of Fame right now. Right now. So when did you hit that brick wall? When did you get to the point where, man, I don't know, man. I mean, it's cool, it's going, but because you guys launched this thing, was it during COVID, right? Was it right before? Was it right during it?
We started it in 2018, but we opened our first store right in the middle of COVID.
Oh my God.
So when you first opened,
brick wall.
Yeah, go ahead.
That right there was a brick wall. We were behind by, what was it, 6 weeks at that point when we finally opened the door?
No, we're behind like 4 months.
Well, we had intentions, but it was the first one. We were behind and we're just like, man, we've got these people hired. We've got all this equipment ordered. Our garage, we couldn't put our cars in there because the ovens, everything was in our garage.
Wow.
And we get this call from our contractor and he's like, hey, I don't know if we can finish your project because the world's shutting down. And we're already paying rent. And so that was a wall. That was, what are we going to do? But we had no choice but to figure it out.
It definitely was a scary time. It was one of those times where we weren't sure what was going to happen. We all were in the same place. We're dealing with something we didn't know, how severe it was. We all were trying to stay as safe as possible. But thankfully, we were deemed an essential business, so we were able to kind of open our doors. We started with just curbside only, and we got a lot of good support from the community. Yeah, and that's what kept us going. We really didn't know what we were doing. Like I said, it was a passion. I was turned to a business. We were doing what we loved. I was supporting my wife, and we thought we were just going to be baking cookies, and then it turned out that it's more than just baking cookies.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Oh my gosh. So when you say it's more than just baking cookies, what do you mean by that? Because we say, like with Stomp Wars is more than just stepping. We inspire these young kids. These kids come together. This is what's keeping them in schools. This is wanting these kids to go to college and just they're being exposed to different avenues in life, knowing because that's what stepping brought them. So when you say it's more than just cookies, what do you mean by that?
Kind of similar. It's all about people, whether it's, the community supporting us or it's our team members. We got a big opportunity to, one, be a representation of our community and do things in a way and scale this thing and show that it's possible. And then two, give our team opportunities. We've had some people with us since the beginning that are still with us that have been able to see this thing grow. And we've been able to give them opportunities that we didn't even know would exist. And that's been the coolest part about it.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I love it.
Come on, because we're celebrating 20 years with Stomp Wars this year. And same thing, our same team from day one. And it was a point where, we was questioning like, man, do we want to keep doing this?
Right.
And because we wasn't profiting off it, it started as a passion project. And then as we started scaling it, and it kept getting bigger and bigger, and the sponsorships wasn't coming in like we wanted them to come in. Our pockets and her purse was pretty much funding everything, which is cool. And it got to the point where it's like, man, what are we gonna do? But God,
at that point.
And after that, it was history. So I want to shift gears real fast, Jeff, and then we're gonna bring you into our episode officially, because trust me, she's up to something right now.
No, I'm not.
I can feel the heat on the side of my face. And, because we get a lot of questions from our followers, our listeners, and they always say, how do you guys handle this situation? So we have like a laundry list of things that they just want our advice on. But before we get to that, Jeff, when you was playing football, this is the sports geek inside of me. Offensive line, what is one defensive player that you was like, oh man, God, yeah, I got to deal with this person. You know, I know you ain't afraid of nobody. You ain't intimidated by nobody. But what was that one player that you was like, golly?
Definitely was no fear, but I can say this without a doubt, it was Aaron Donald. I mean, I got to play him 4 times. Thankfully, we weren't in the same division. And I had some good games against him, but it was one of those games where when I did have success, I was like, man, I blocked him. I did it. I did it. He was just so good, man. He had everything. He was smart, strong, agile. He just understood the game at a high level. And his number one characteristic was his motor. I mean, the first play of the game was just like the last play of the game. And his endurance was crazy. So that was a tough matchup. And he's a smaller guy. So I'll tell you a quick story. The first time I played him was a preseason game. And that was when I was in Kansas City. Back when the Rams were in St. Louis, and we played them every preseason. And I remember coming out in the preseason, you don't really game plan. You're not looking at individuals. You don't know much about him. And he was a rookie. So I knew he was a top draft pick, but I didn't know him from college. Get up to the line. I'm like, man, it's a small guy. You know, that's what I'm thinking in my head. Not that big of a guy. And we run an outside zone. And when I tell you the ball was snapped, he was in the backfield. And tackle for loss. And I get to the sideline. And you don't get to look at videos on the sideline. You just see pictures.
Right.
So coach is asking me what happened. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what happened. So I finally get to the film room on Monday, and we're going over the play. And he's like, man, he's like, you couldn't have done anything better. He's like, you got off the ball. It was like he knew the snap count. And he looks like a baby Warren Sapp. This kid looks unbelievable. So, kudos to him. He made a play. It happens. And that's just what it was. And, it turns out he ends up being one of the best defensive tackles ever play. I feel better about it.
Come on, man. If not awesome. I
say D. I got bias. I played in this era. I would say he's the best. But, I mean, I don't know about, the John Randalls. I didn't play against him. I got to see him, on film, but I didn't play against him. So he's my, my best D tackle ever.
Absolutely. I love it. Love it. All right, babe. So the official title of this episode, you want to go ahead and tell them?
Yes. When your spouse get on your last nerve.
Oh. Go ahead. Look,
like, how are we doing?
We got that awkward silence in the middle. Like, well, we got to go with this.
All right, so gang, listen. So we keep it real, and this podcast has actually been a positive therapy for Crystal and I. We've gotten a lot closer. We don't, even when we do argue, 5 minutes later we're laughing like, man, it's not even that serious, So go ahead, let's get it popping.
Yeah. So my first question is to you guys, because they asked us this. I'm gonna answer it too. But they were like, what is one thing that gets on your last nerve that your spouse does?
Oh,
you go ahead. I'll let you go first.
Keep it real, Marissa. Let's go.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have a 1-year-old, itty bitty baby, and then we got 2 that are older. We got a 10 and a 9-year-old. Oh. And when I was pregnant, y'all, he was doing everything. He was getting up. He got those kids to school. He picked them up from school. And now, she's 1 now. He said, no, you got it. Yeah. He said, I got up while you were pregnant. Yeah. And so every single morning I'm getting up with these kids and I'm just staring him down like, you gonna get up?
Yeah, I know.
Rolling over.
Look, I do my part. Listen. This is a real story. And this kind of go back to football and post-retirement. So while I was playing, the way the routine worked is she was 100% with the kids. I would leave, they would sleep, and I'll come back, they would sleep. So I got to see my kids maybe twice a week between travel and work. So it was fully on her, and I appreciated and I valued it. Then I retired, and then it kind of flipped. Like, we started the business, but she was more day-to-day. She was in the kitchen dealing with the team. And I'm with the kids. And I was like, boy, that's hard. I'm ready to go back and play football.
And he did.
I did it a couple times, and I fully understand Tom Brady. But it is definitely a different thing, but it was the greatest and most rewarding thing, and it gave me a different perspective. And it gave me, I've always appreciated my wife, but it gave me a different appreciation. So that's the pat on the back for you.
You want some more perspective?
No, I'm gonna give you a perspective. Now it's my turn. You got yours, but I'm gonna get mine out. I would say the thing that kind of gets under my skin the most is just, she gets a lot of work done. She gets a lot of things done, but it's like kind of scattered all the time.
That's fair.
So if you open her laptop, she'll have 1 million tabs open. Listen, it's just, and I'm a little bit more organized, and I'm like, can we get this done and get that done? And that's, really not a big deal, but that's the one thing that gets to me sometimes.
That's fair.
Yeah. Well,
That's
let me
fair.
tell you what gets on my nerves. What he be doing. I clean the kitchen. It's like spotless. Everybody has eaten. Everything is done. This will come out with pots and pans, frying some stuff, and putting everything in the sink. And then how he dumps it in the sink. And it still got food or stuff scraped in it. And he just sits it in the sink. And I just did all this cleaning. So I look at him. I'm about to slap the mess out of him. I was about to say the other word, but I really do want to slap
it.
Like, girl, like, how do you do that? He was like, what do you mean? I was hungry. This and that. I said, you couldn't be. I just fed you. I cooked dinner, everything. I don't understand how you're still hungry. What?
So, okay. Now, understand the backstory, right?
Okay.
When I do wash dishes, when I do laundry, when I do any kind of cleaning up inside the house, because I'm an outside dude. I take care of the outside. When I do anything in the outside, it's not up to her standards. Like, I can do this. I can be spotless. It's not up to her standards. So she would almost rather me not do it because she gonna come behind me and do it anyway. So I'm like, what's the point? So I've gotten trained. You know, you got to learn each other. Like, I'm learning her, she learns me. So I'm like, I'm gonna put it in there because if I try to wash it anyway, she gonna come back and am I right or wrong?
Okay.
The standard is the standard.
Okay.
You're right.
And we've been together too long.
You're right,
You
Rob.
got to understand how to clean these dishes real quick. And put them in the dishwasher and put it up or something. Like, and don't leave food in those. Like, he literally, it'll be food in the bowl, and all he do is put water with the food still in the bowl.
I think you getting that confused with our son.
No, I've watched you do it.
Why you
don't know,
blame that on your son? He tried to blame it on our son. And my son do it too. And I'll be like, do not follow your dad's footsteps. When you get married, don't do this to your wife. This is exactly what I tell him.
I'll take that. That's me with laundry.
That's him with laundry.
I'm not going to separate it. I'm just going to throw all the same colors, slow. It don't matter what it is. It's going in the same.
And then he going to forget he put it in the washing machine. And it's going to sit there and I'm going to rewash it. So.
Yeah, she's triggering her right now. Y'all triggering her.
I know this was a trigger episode.
Right? I was like, dang.
So the one thing that gets on my nerves with Crystal is when she, like, we have great conversations and I love conversating with her. Like, we can talk all day long. But when I'm busy, right? When I'm working, busy I'm in the middle of something. We had to compromise on this. It's like she'll start a conversation and I'm like, okay, I want to respect the conversation, right? I don't want to be ignoring her. I'm not the type that be like, okay, yeah, babe, yeah, okay. No, I stop and I'm listening, right? But at the same time, I got to get back to doing this. And she will just keep on, baka.
You know what she sound like?
I'm like, babe, I gotta finish this. And it's like, you know, and she'll just keep on talking because she got to get her thoughts out.
I do.
If she don't get all of her thoughts out right there,
I do.
No telling what's gonna happen.
Right.
So I'm like, cool. But then I flipped the script on her one day, and she was doing something, and I just started talking, and I just kept on talking on purpose. And she finally had to say, babe, no disrespect, but can we do this later? So, oh, now you know how it feels then.
I didn't even realize I was doing that. So, because he stopped and listened, I was like, well, tell me at first that, like, hey, babe, I'm busy right now, but can you hold that thought for a second? And I'm like, if you would have told me that from the beginning, I would have held my thought for a second.
And that became our compromise.
Yeah.
We say, hold that thought. And we always come back. Yes, indeed. Go ahead.
Compromise.
Okay, so now, when it comes to date night and, like, how y'all do it, who's setting it up, who calls and who asks, do y'all ask each other who's going on a date? Like, how does that go with y'all? Like, when it comes to date night? And, well, I'll put it this way. Let me tell you our story so you can understand what I mean. Okay, so Rocky will ask me, he'll be like, babe, let's have a date night. Let's go on a date. And I'm like, oh my God, okay, cool. And usually we're kind of low key. We love going to the movies or even going to a nice dinner. So we're not really out there. We're just trying to do something low key. So I'm like, okay, babe, yes. I said, I want to see this movie. I want to go eat here. He was like, okay, great. Set it up. I said,
on date.
Right. What did you not ask me? And when I tell y'all every single time, well, babe, I mean, you love to do this stuff. No, just because I know how to do it, efficiently does not mean I love to do this. Whenever you first started getting with me, I was like, he would take me out. He'll have stuff planned out, have the restaurant, he had reservations. He was doing everything. And now he's like, all right, babe, you want to go on a date? Set it up. And I told him, I said, listen, I'm going to need you to do better. You cannot ask me out on a date and have me do everything for my date that you asked me to go on.
Guilty as charged.
And I'm like, do other men do the same thing?
Do you want to tell them how we pick restaurants?
How we pick restaurants? I mean, it depends. It depends on the season we in. If we real busy, I'll pull a Rock Tea. Because because I know we in a place where we tired. We got a lot going on, and it got to go the right way. So what's the best way to do that? To make sure you get exactly what you want. So I'm gonna let you do it.
Yeah, he like, you pick. You care, you pick. I'll eat anything. And then I'll say, let's go get Mexican food. I don't want Mexican food.
Right.
I don't want that.
Oh, I don't want to watch that movie. Isn't it my turn to pick? I was like, you asked me on a date. What you mean is it your turn to pick? So it should be me wanting to watch the movie that I want to watch.
I got a question for y'all.
Okay.
So is it solely on Rock Tea to plan the dates, or is it an equal distribution on the planning?
Good question.
It's equal because I've asked him on a date.
Sure do.
And I'll have it all together. I'm like, what do you want to watch? I kind of already know what he wants to watch because we see previews and stuff. So I'm like, okay, well, these 3 movies are playing. Which one would you like to watch first? And we'll watch that movie and I'll get the tickets. I'll plan everything. So that's why I'm like, why can't you do it? Yeah. Especially when you ask.
I will say, I see you really good at it. Like for real. Like I feel like a king. Like when she asked me out on the date and she picked all the plans, I feel like Hakeem from Coming to America. Like let's go. King Joffrey.
When you plan the date, he always picks something like really good. Like I bought concert tickets on a whim. Like he's picking something good. Yeah. But a fun thing, when we do in a movie, he almost always picks the movie because he goes to the theater to purchase the tickets in person.
Old school.
He stopped paying processing fees 3 years ago.
That's right down the street. It's right down the street. But no, and that's the reason why I'll pick the idea of a movie, but I'll let her pick the movie. And I'm gonna tell you why. This is something that get on my nerves. She don't like nothing but happy go lucky. She don't like suspense. If there's something going on in the movie, it's some adultery going on. She looking at me crazy. I'm like, it's just the movie. I'm like, it was not me. Like, you better not ever. So I'll let her pick it because I'm like, I'm not trying to, deal with that.
This is the real life Claire Huxtable from the Cosby Show. Like, if something like that happened, and she like, I wish you would. I wish you would. You better not even be thinking about it. I'm like, babe, it's a movie.
It's a movie.
I do. I do. Right. I just want him to know, don't you think about it. Like, you should sleep in your head. Know that your wife is sitting right here. That's why I do it. No, I'm just playing. It's just, I don't know why I do that all the time.
Hey, because you just love me.
Okay, here's my next question. How do you tell your spouse you don't like what they wearing?
Ooh. Be careful. Be careful, Jeff.
Nah. If you like it, I love it. That's
good though.
So
that's me.
That's him. You like it, but do you like it?
Yeah. All right. It don't matter how you feel.
Hey man.
And then I go change.
So what you say?
So has Jeff ever had something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, has Jeff ever wore something, Marissa, that you was like, nah, you need to go change that?
Ooh. Is it I'm trying to think.
I'll say this. She loved me so much when we first met in college that she didn't make fun of my style, but I have some questionable decisions that I made. I used to wear a lot of plaid and like vest and like just some crazy stuff. And I'm like, man, she really liked me. Looking back in those pictures.
Oh man. Yeah.
So you brought that up.
Well, I'm gonna tell you how I know he don't like my outfit because I'll come out, he'll be like, I said, babe, you like this? He'll be like, oh, well. Yeah. And I'm like, forget it. I already know you don't like it. Like, dang. And he'll be like, well, maybe you should. Do you really want to wear that? And I was like, yes, I thought it was cute. You don't think it's cute? And then let me tell y'all, after I had my son, And it was probably, I think, maybe he's probably 6 months or so. And I had a C-section. So it took me a little while to try to drop this little baby weight. And, and I had this one fitted little outfit on. I was like, ooh, maybe I should wear it because my stomach too big. He said, yeah, you need to lose weight before you do that.
Oh, man.
I'm glad y'all still here together today.
That's how I received it.
I didn't say it like she said it.
How'd you say it?
I didn't say it like that brash and like, you just need to lose. No, I said, well, babe, you always, because she's very insecure about her body sometimes, especially after a baby. So I understood that.
I was at that time.
So I'm going off of what you've been telling me up until that point. Like, babe, I can't wait to get off this baby weight off me and start back. And I'm like, okay, I don't like the way my stomach looks. And so if you don't like the way your stomach looks, because I make notes, I take mental notes, and that's not, making you, I'm being honest with you.
When I tell y'all, he hurt my feelings so bad that day. And then I was like, I got home. I didn't even want to talk to him. I was just so mad at him. And I had to call one of my friends and told her what happened. She was like, well, Crystal, you kind of walked into it. I said, did I? She was like, yeah. You was like, baby, I probably, I don't like how my stomach like. He was like, oh, yeah, maybe if you start working out. And I was like, I can't believe he told me that. I would think he would just still tell me, like, babe, you look good. And if you want to wear it, go ahead. Nope, not him. He was like, no, you tell the truth. You didn't think it looked right.
Yeah, but yeah.
See, that's what I had to say. He was like, he knew he didn't think it looked right. But I told him, don't you ever tell me something don't look right that way. Because it hurt my feelings.
So y'all want to ask her how she be checking me when she don't like what I'm wearing?
Yeah, let me hear what you do.
I do want to know.
I be like, you gonna wear that? I said, I don't like that. Don't you wear that with me. If we going out, I don't want you wearing that with me. But no, y'all should see what and one time I let him wear it. What he wanted to our son's baseball game. These raggedy sweatpants that he wears when he goes out in the lawn and everything. He was like, oh, babe, they don't look too bad. I said, they don't look right, but if you want to wear it, go ahead. Go ahead. We get to the game. Everybody kind of looking at her like, hey, Rob, what you been doing? I started laughing. I said, that's what you get. Oh. Exactly. You look a hot mess. You look like you've been in the lawn all day.
Yeah.
Like, clean yourself up and don't wear them raggedy pants.
I wore them things, man. Jeff, I didn't feel like changing. Game about to get ready to start. I'm like, let's go. I'm good. I ain't gonna do that no more.
Yeah, no. So I am. I guess the way I tell him, I'm so blunt, but I feel like he receives it well. And I'm like, you should tell me if you don't like me saying it that way.
It's called learning your love language.
Yeah.
Chris, do you think you'd be hurting his feelings?
No. Do I hurt your feelings?
No.
He don't care. He hurt my feelings. I was like, babe, do you ever get bothered? He was like, I don't care, because if I like it, I like it.
Man, be honest with me, because you ain't gonna worry about it. I'm gonna be good with it.
Yes. Okay, this is another thing that has happened to us. Have you ever stood by your spouse's side, like when you're out in public, knowing he's wrong, like, or she's wrong about a certain situation, but you stand strong with your man or your wife right there, but when y'all get behind closed doors, you checking them like, I better not ever do that again. You was wrong. Have y'all ever stood by each other's side in public?
I'm trying to think. Man, I stand by her side every day.
I love it.
All the time. I'm gonna ride.
Yeah, we're gonna ride.
I'm gonna ride so much that I don't even come home and think that she was wrong. She was right.
I love it. I love it.
That's real. I'm like, can I think of one? But we'll sit in meetings, and there'll be some things that you're like, you ain't have to say it like that.
I got work related. This happened where we don't have an agreement on something work related, and I'll let her have her thought on it, but we'll come home and we'll have a discussion like, hey, I don't think we're on the same page there. Like, I'm never ever gonna disagree with her in front of the team.
That's right.
I
smart.
Love that. Yes,
both ways. Yeah, it goes both. We ain't doing that. And someone came in and they were like, it was a person that was fixing something for us. Well, I talked to Jeff, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's my husband. And he's going on. And I said, well, if he said that, then I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
Like, that's what we're riding with. But
right, okay.
We're one. So if he said it, I say it.
Right.
So, because he was trying to get, a different answer from me. And I'm like, absolutely not. Right. I don't even know you. I just met you today, but absolutely not. You're not in front over here.
Love it.
Come on now.
I'm going to tell y'all a situation my husband put me in, but I stood by his side. Do you hear me?
I know what you're about to say.
You don't. You might. I don't know. So Rocky's license was getting ready to expire. And I told him, I said, babe, make sure you get your license renewed. And he was like, oh, yeah, I got it. I'm like, no, seriously, get it renewed. So he was like, okay. So we end up getting in a wreck. And it was just, it was scary, but not, everybody in the car was okay. Everybody was good. It wasn't our fault. It was the young lady's fault. So we get out the car. And so the cops are going back and forth and this and that. And he was like, babe, you got to tell me you're driving. My license is suspended. I said, what?
Ride or die. Ride or die.
My license is suspended. I said, the officer came, who was driving? Me. I right off the back, I got you.
Right.
Gave him my license.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Wow, when we got home, I said, you got me. I'm probably going to go to jail if somebody find out that I really wasn't driving. I don't know you lie. Because you didn't do what you're supposed to do, and I told you to do it a long time ago.
That's my ride or die right there, baby.
I did. I couldn't believe I did it too. I was like, I'm riding for you. I was like, I said, and if I get caught, I'm telling them. I said, no, he made me do it. You going to jail. I ain't going to jail. You going to jail. Yes. What have I done?
So one time we got into an argument right before we was about to go out to an event. It was a big, huge event. I think it was a fashion show or something. And we just got into it about something. I don't even know what it was. So we got to drive in the car. We all quiet, acting like we ain't, we being all silent with each other. And then we park, get in there to the venue. And, now as we get closer to the entrance, there's a lot of people trying to get into the entrance. So now I got to fake, hold my hand out to grab my hand so we can hold it. And I was going to say, at first I didn't think she was even going to grab it because, we were still heated. I put my hand out there. She cuffed it. I'm like, all right, cool. So, we gripping too. we ain't even caressing each other's hand. We like, who can squeeze the hardest?
Right.
So we get into the event and everybody's like, hey, Rock Crystal, what's going on? And we put the smile on, everything good. And the fashion show starts. And she also does makeup for a living as well. That's one of her amazing talents. So she's already immediately like looking at the models and she's into it. I'm back at the door, kind of standing at the back, just kind of watching it from the back view. And she's up in the mix with everything. But every 2 or 3 minutes, she want to turn to make sure she see what I'm doing.
He need to stay in my eye vision. I always have my peripheral vision. Don't you leave because you mad. We mad. We still got to know where each other. Where we are.
But when she was doing that, I said, "Oh, that's cute. That's kind of cute." We mad at each other, but she making sure I'm okay. She looking, making sure where I'm at, whatever. So, and then when we left there, we was laughing and cheesing like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So we kind of, we don't do no arguing in public. That's just not
never.
Something we do. Mm-hmm. And then whatever we do, we riding together. We are one accord. Like you said, if they tell me Rocky said it, I'm like, that's what he said. I'm right there with you. I'm like, he said what he said. Because they do try to come to me to get, to change his mind or talk him into this. And then like, no, if he says no, he don't want to do it, he's not doing it. So he's not doing it. So yeah, I love that y'all do that.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so have y'all ever taken a love language test?
I feel like we did before we got married.
Yeah, we did.
I remember we listened to the book on tape.
We did before we got married.
We did, but I wonder if it's changed.
Mine's changed for sure.
I think it's changed.
We about to find out.
Right. So I want to know. Well, this is what I want to know because when we first started learning about our love languages, he would try to show me love with his love language. Mm-hmm. I'm like, no. That's not how this works. You got to show me love the way my love language is, like how I perceive and I can feel your love for me. Mm-hmm. You can't just put your love language on me and I have to just follow suit. No,
accept it.
Right? Like I'm just not gonna do that.
She taught me that.
Yeah. So I was like, and once we start to learn that, I feel like we're constantly learning each other, so we're coming closer together as we do that. So I just want to know, have y'all ever had where you was like, this is my love language, it's quality time or physical touch or words of affirmation? Like, have he or she ever just said like, or done trying to force you into their love language, the top one?
Yeah, I think probably on both of ours.
Yeah, for sure. I would say when we first got together, she was big on touch.
Yeah.
And then now it's more so affirmation.
Yes.
And for me, it was for me, honestly, it probably was a little bit of affirmation. But now it's definitely quality time because we spent a lot of time over the years like building this business and working that we kind of lost time for each other. So I'm like, hey, we gotta get that back, that time with each other. And even though I didn't like necessarily, that wasn't my language in the beginning. Now I'm like, okay, this is 100% what I need now.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, we found out that we really liked each other during COVID.
Oh, yeah.
Because we knew we loved each other.
What a blessing.
Right.
Yeah.
But do you like each other?
Yeah.
And we really found out, man, because we was like one night, we like, you know what? I really like you.
Right. Because I didn't know. I was like, dang, babe, we do a lot together. But when you stuck in the house together, it was us against the kids. That's because the kids were all over the place. We were like, oh my God, it's your turn.
Yes, indeed, man.
It was us against the kids.
Man, this has been fun. So look,
wait, hold on. I just want to end on a good note.
Okay,
so
let's go.
What are y'all both most proud of being together?
Oh,
like,
yeah,
right now? What are y'all most proud of?
We have worked together for 8 years, and he's still my best friend. So
Come
that's
on,
probably it. Like, we've had to make a lot of scary decisions. We've had to have, like, one thing that I was telling somebody the other day is my bad day is also his bad day. Because if I have a bad day at work, he was right there with me. And there is nothing like getting to share your best moments, worst moments with somebody. And we still here. We've been together for 15 years now.
Yeah, 15 years. We've been together for 15 years.
Congratulations.
Love it.
We got together young. We got married young. So we've grown a lot. We've changed a lot. And it's been awesome to see our individual journeys, but collectively we still one and come together. And just to see just who she's becoming, you know, she supported me while I, lived out my dream. I had my career, I played 9-10 years and, retired. And now I'm on the other side of it. Now we're doing this together, but now I see what she saw.
Yeah.
Right. I was just doing my job. She was my biggest fan. But for me, I wasn't thinking from this perspective. Now I'm her biggest cheerleader. Yeah. I'm able to see everything that, we're able to accomplish together, but this is her brainchild. This is something that she, envisioned and has gone beyond even what she envisioned. So this has just been cool to see from me. So that's what I love the most.
Come on, man. Bring it all the way home. Bring it all the way home. It's like we always say, as we grow, as we mature, as we get better and we become better versions of ourselves, let's always keep that honeymoon phase lit. Because you don't have to stop being in honeymoon phase, even just because we get older and mature. So keep all the things that we loved about each other at the beginning, even though when we're maturing and changing, those certain things we can still keep doing. And, that's something that we always tell people. So look, man, the Cookie Society, founders, creators, CEOs, boss, Jeff and Marissa, what do you want everybody to know? How can they get cookies? Are you opening any new franchises? If so, can people invest? This is your time to shine and share any of that information.
I'll start with where you can find us. So we have 5 locations in Dallas right now. So we've got Prosper, Frisco, Addison, Southlake, and Mansfield. Come see us. We also ship nationwide. So if you want a taste of Cookie Society and you're in Oregon, I got you. You can order on cookiesociety.com and to follow along with the shenanigans at Cookie Society on all platforms. We're pretty fun over there.
Yeah, as far as future plans and growth, there may be some investment opportunities in the future. Maybe even franchise. That's something that we've been, talking, going back and forth on. But we're definitely going to continue growing. We have 2 more stores opening here in the DFW that we're working on right now. One in Richardson and one in Allen. And then we're looking at some more in Fort Worth and Arlington. Those aren't in stone yet, and Dallas. Those aren't in stone yet, but those are what we're working on. Our goal personally is to get to 10. We started this, from our home in the kitchen. And to be able to grow this thing to where we've gone now, we want to get to 10 personally. This is just a goal of ours before we bring anybody from the outside in.
Yep.
Love it. Love it, man. I'm going to tell you something, man. I was born in Detroit, but the city of Arlington raised me. And, Arlington and Mansfield. And so when you get to that Arlington store, if y'all want to partner, holla at us.
We're going to call y'all.
Be involved. But thank you guys so much, man, for joining us. We appreciate your time. Thank you for sharing some of your fun stories. The Cookie Society, you got all the information. Get to the website. get the banana pudding cookie. Listen, chocolate chip cool too, but get that banana pudding cookie. Thank you guys. Man, tell a friend to continue to watch and listen to the Perfect Pair podcast anywhere you get your podcast. Jeff, Marissa, love y'all, man. Appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank y'all. Love y'all too. Kristen, Rocky, have a good one.
Bye.